What's going on, you all? John here, and it's time to finally create the Betta Fish tank. Now, this right here is kind of what we have to start it off. This is the tank, kind of the bowl we're going to be using. Originally, we were going to be using a much larger vase, but then I found this and actually really enjoyed how it looks. I think it'll look good just sitting on the counter like this, as long as we get this off and then make sure the tank actually ends up looking good. So, we got some dirt in there as well as a mix of rocks just to hold that up and make sure it doesn't get compact for some nutrients. Now we're going to go ahead and add all the sand. Okay, we have the sand in, and I just used this simple tool you can get off Amazon in like a little kit to stack it up towards the back. That way we have a better field of view. And now that that's done, why don't we get some of these rocks? It's kind of a mess right now because I'm trying to find the connection piece for this, for the Predator tank. But we're just going to get some rocks and we're going to try to escape this bad boy. All right, so now that that is done, we're going to go ahead and plant a little. And so I do have a couple of plants ready to be planted. Now these plants right here are going to grow a lot bigger. That's why I'm planting them closer to the back. That being said, we are going to get a few stem plants to place. Because these will stay, or not stem plants. But I do actually have some stem plants. I just don't know where all of them are. So this is the only one I have currently. So we're going to go ahead and plant it right there. All right, that's how it looks right now. Now that we got a base layer of plants in the front. And next we're going to do some wood because there's currently none in. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Got some wood over those plants. And so they're going to go kind of through it. And hopefully that'll make it look a little bit more natural. And then next, we're going to go ahead and add some detail stones that kind of match the rock I have. There we go. Now that that's done, it looks a lot more natural. Now let's go ahead and fill that up. All right, the tank is all filled up now. Let's go ahead and add the floating plants that I have. Now, I'm not going to put the lid on this because I know my betta. I've had this betta fish for approximately 2 or 3 years going on right now. So I know she doesn't jump. If you don't know your betta fish, I would highly advise you to put the lid on at least for a little while until you know that the betta fish does jump or not. I have had betta fish that jump, and in those cases, then I do put a lid on their enclosure. But this betta fish that we're going to be putting in here, I know does not jump, so I have no fear for her. Now, I did go ahead and put some water conditioner in this, as well as some beneficial bacteria. So, I'm going to go ahead and scratch this off, and then we're going to go upstairs and get her and put her in. I know I said we were going to go get the betta, but I decided to wait a couple of days just to let the tank sit and make sure that everything was safe with it. And it was a good idea because it did start dripping. As you can see, the water level's gone down because it was dripping, but I turned it up and then put a little glue in there, and so now it stopped leaking. So now I feel comfortable putting the betta fish in here. So now let's go ahead and get it because this tank is looking quite good. All right, you're all upstairs, and this is where the betta fish has been placed. Ooh, she got a little spooked by me dropping down. Or maybe she thinks she's about to get fed. Let's test which one. Do a few drops. Definitely thought she was getting fed. She is chasing and munching right now. So, I don't know why I brought the net because I'm not going to be able to even fit it in this small of an opening. So instead, we're just going to take the whole vase down because we are going to be not using the heater in the water, but we're going to be using this at the base to heat it. All right, downstairs we got the betta. It is still dripping a little, so I'm going to have to do something a little bit else about that. We're also going to have to remove this front sticker piece, but other than that, I think the tank is doing really well. Looks really nice. especially from up above, which is primarily how she's going to be getting fed. I'm going to go ahead and add her pothos, which isn't doing too healthy. And actually, I don't know how I'm going to end up adding that. And then because the water temp is a little different, we're going to wait till those equalize. And then I'm going to go ahead and add it for you all. Wet my hand so I don't rub any of the fish's slime coat off. And boom. Beautiful.